Thank you. Thank you. Well, my dad and uncle are still recording this podcast, surprisingly. I hope you enjoy it just as much as I have and we all have. It looks like they're about to start in about 13 seconds.
Don't need no booze, just come and loosen. I play rock and roll music to
Oh, get that mic over here.
Attaboy.
How do we start this thing?
I don't know.
Hi, welcome to the first inaugural episode of the rebranded Bee Gees Brok'n Records, which is now called...
Wait a minute. Wait.
Second Spin.
Whoa.
Whoa, hey, Garrett.
What's
up? Congratulations.
Oh, dude. And tell them where we're at, Bob.
Oh, my God. We are in fabulous Ferndale at Found Sound Records.
Very nice of these boys to let us
do their stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, no, this is right. Come on through.
Go ahead.
Come on through.
You'll be part of it.
Yeah, exactly. So we're actually doing a video recording with a gentleman that we found through another friend of ours.
Correct.
He's kind of a loudmouth, but we'll let that one go. And here's the backstory. We started searching online for groups that could help us expand.
Correct.
The middle of December, and this one group got back to us, and we looked at their website and what they carry. All these, remember that Shout It Out Loud podcast?
Yes.
Yeah, it's theirs. And I've gone through a few of them, and it's pretty sweet because they've got one that I've heard a few times that I absolutely dig, which is, I love that song.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need musical knowledge, but he breaks all these songs down like Ram Jam, Black Betty, Grand Funk, Foot Stomping Music, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
We found some new stuff. We're in with a family that does only music and sports podcasts. These guys, Christian and Peter, are the real deal.
And they're awesome guys to begin with.
Awesome guys, but they are, hey.
Real deal stuff, yeah.
This is the handbook. This is what we're doing. This is what you need to do. I love this one. So, Bob, Gar, you're a couple middle-aged white guys talking about music.
Uh-huh.
You're a dime a dozen.
Uh-huh.
So
your point is
that we're a dime a dozen.
No, Bob, but the best part is, hey, we're just all going to be honest here and all this, but first of all, guys, you got to change your name.
Oh, yeah, your name's...
Yeah, you got to... Bee Gees, you got too much. It's too much of a mouthful here, and we're like, okay.
Oh, no, I got that right away. I'm like, he goes, an apostrophe? I go, I didn't want to get in a fight with Rick Rubin at Brok'n Record.
But again, it's like, you got to change your name. Okay.
Yeah, no problem.
Anything else?
No problem. We'll call ourselves...
Bob and I will change our names, yeah.
Exactly. So they agreed to bring us on, but they said, you got to start doing video. So Ryan kindly is joining us. He's giving us the
right,
Gene
we're giving
Simmons
him the wave. Right.
We said, hey, we need to build a little studio, but we don't have it done yet. So I'll call Ray and Richard down at Found Sound in Ferndale.
So cool. These guys let us come in here.
And I bought a number of records from, I should buy more.
We will now.
Well, there is a couple after we get through this podcast. I'm going to walk over to it and pick them up. But if you want to come down to Found Sound Records, they're open every day. They're on 9 Mile, just west of Woodward. If you want an 8-track, they got them. If
you want the 45 of the Pagans,
they've got it. You want the soundtrack to Roadie that's got some Alice Cooper and Pat Benatar on it?
There it is.
They've got it right here. You want show tunes? They got it. They got everything else too. So check it out. I'm actually going over to the Big Star section to see what they've got before we leave. Yeah.
Have you? I know I brought it up before. Have you watched that documentary?
No.
Dude. God. How many times do I have to?
100? 100? How many times you got to tell me? Pantheon picked us up. We changed the name.
Correct.
I had a gentleman help me out yesterday. Gar, the social media stuff is for the birds.
Don't you? I got a headache just hearing the word social media.
I had 5 emails, 3 web pages on Facebook, 4 on Instagram. They told us TikTok is worthless, which is good because that shit is, it's mind-numbing.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Well, we're a couple middle-aged crackers, dude. They're not on TikTok, right? They're giving us some advice. But I put something on that Slack app, which Pantheon wants you to converse with everybody, including them, setting up times and all that stuff on
Right.
Slack. I put down a little, hey, this old man needs some help, blah, blah, blah. Kid comes back to me, Mike, who does a Metallica podcast.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can help you out, $25 an hour. And I'm like, oh my God. That's
Wait,
like,
is that the guy we're going to be? What was? I saw all those Slacks from you. Like, hey, like
no, that's
VR. Oh, I'm jumping the gun.
No, that's another guy who just interviewed Jimmy James from the King Bees.
Oh, was that the guy who we're going to be a guest on his or
No, not yet. Not yet.
There was something in there.
No, that was a pub rock one.
Okay.
A guy
All
put
right.
out a pub rock book.
Right, got it.
He's a Yank, but I know enough about British pub rock to hold my own. So I want to get him on and talk to him.
Right on.
But so that's a beautiful thing about all this Pantheon, the Pantheon move. We're now called Second Spin. You can find us Facebook, Instagram at Second Spin 313, which is the area code for Detroit. Second Spin 313. You want to send us a love note? secondspin313 at gmail.com. Matt, I'm assuming you're going to be the first one.
So much easier to say than
Apostrophe
BRKNN.
QTRP.
It's broken, so we never could get it right. I don't know what our email is.
So that's where we sit. What did Ochab say the other night when we talked about the Hall and Oates? Call and Oates? What phrase did he use?
First of all, he knew about Colin Oates.
That's scary.
Which I give him so much credit. But then
How
he
old
said,
is he?
he's
Mid-30s? Younger.
Just a couple years younger than we are.
Right.
But no, when he said that he followed Hall and Oates, what did he call himself? A hall?
I can't remember what he said.
Oh,
I thought it was freaking hilarious.
Oh, and he had us going big time. Like he followed Hall and Oates like people follow the dead.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, I followed them all in college. We're like, really?
Really? And we're like, and he goes, no, I'm just bullshit.
But he did know the Colin Oates.
Oh, yeah.
And he knew the four.
And he knew the numbers.
Yeah, number 2, rich girl.
Yeah.
Man eater.
Dude, funny as shit. Funny as shit. He's one funny character.
Yeah.
Gar.
Yes.
Deaths
Oh.
or
Oh.
items sold?
Well, let's do negative. Let's do deaths first, then we can end on a positive.
Cool.
All right.
Hey,
A lot of deaths.
Anybody, if you hear a lot of noise in the background, there's people coming through because it's a
Right.
business and they're playing music in the background and they're freaking playing the Buzzcocks. So,
Yes.
I mean, I can't be happier. I'm in a record store recording a podcast, laughing my ass off, listening to the Buzzcocks.
We want to give you the full experience.
Oh.
The full experience.
Oh, yeah.
So, a lot of deaths. Holy smokes. We have a total of 8 of them. You want me to start?
Yeah, go for it, man.
Chuck Negron, 3 Dog Night, 83.
Holy, how he lasted to 83.
How he made it to 83. Oh, my God. His heroin, booze.
So I read his book
I remember
25 years ago.
Yep.
3 Dog Nightmare. He's down outside of the Coliseum, which is the hood, scoring dope.
Yep.
Right? And he's like, I was so far gone. I didn't care about my life. All I wanted was another fix.
Yep.
But the part the part of the book that killed me was, so his wife, probably third, says, I'm going with you on tour if you go on tour because I don't trust you. I want to protect you and da-da-da-da-da.
Smart lady.
They do a gig. Go back to the hotel. Well, hey, honey, all the guys no, you're not going. You're not going to the after party. Well, I'm out of cigarettes, right? Well, I'm going to run to the corner and get some smokes. Hour later, he's not back, right? So she tracks down a roadie or somebody who works for 3 Dog Night, bangs it out of him. What room it's in. She finds the room, goes in. He's laying on a couch with a woman on top of him. They're doing as Seeger would call it, the horizontal bop, right? And all of a sudden he opens his eyes and his wife's just staring at him. And you know what he said to her?
Awkward.
You know what he said? It's not what it looks like, right? I mean,
said the drug-induced drunk rock star. Babe, it's not what you think.
It is a great book.
Yeah. Again, 83. amazing that he.
Oh my God.
And he's been doing the reunion tours for.
Yeah, but I don't think he and the other two frontmen do it together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I don't know that much about him, but died of heart failure, 83. But
they're dropping, baby.
Oh, then we have Catherine O'Hara, which I did not realize she was
Second City.
Oh, Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot
Second
of
City.
pictures with her and John Candy.
Oh yeah,
and
she came up with those guys.
she
Was brilliant.
so funny.
So funny.
I mean, best in show.
Oh my God. What she and Eugene Levy's got 2 left feet. I mean, how do you write that stuff?
Well, Pam, who is or my roommate,
Right.
as you would like to say, who has watched all of Schitt's Creek. I've only watched a couple episodes here and there.
Hysterical.
We sat down. She's like, I'm going to watch it again with you. It is, we've gotten through, I don't know, 3 or 4 episodes at this point.
No, hysterical.
Really good.
Every
Really
movie
good.
that Christopher Guest did with her in it is freaking worth the price of admission. A Mighty Wind. Did you ever see that one? Where they're the folk singers?
No, I've heard of it. I think you probably talked about
Dude,
it.
it's brilliant. Okay. Another?
Well, Bob Weir, 78.
geez.
He basically cancer and subsequent lung issues. I mean, really, Bob Weir? Is there anything to say here? I mean, joined the Dead when he was 16. Just had and all the interviews I've seen, he's like, I've had the most phenomenal life.
For sure. Toured the world.
Yep. Had John Mayer on this the last
go-around.
incarnation. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's Bob Weir, Grateful Dead. What more can you say?
Not much. I mean, there's gonna be a ton of podcasts talking about him. This one got me. Desmond Wilson. Grady Desmond Wilson.
I didn't know Grady.
Great.
When you said Grady, I was like, no, Bob, you got it wrong. Grady was the friend who came over.
Yeah, that's him. That's the guy who died.
No. Damon Wilson.
Oh, his son.
The son.
His son.
But
from Sanford and Son.
His real name was
Grady.
Damon Wilson.
Oh, so it was Fred Sanford's son.
Correct.
Lamont Sanford.
Not to be confused with
Grady.
Grady the friend. Too many Gradys going on here.
War vet during World War II. War vet during Vietnam. Yeah, cancer.
Mm-hmm.
My roommate's uncle died of from cancer from napalm.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
He freaking struggled, man.
Mm.
Sly Dunbar.
You know, I know Sly and Robbie. I don't know
much about him.
a lot about him. I did pull up some things today. I pulled up in 82, he did a cover of Inner City Blues, Marvin Gaye.
Yeah.
Pretty good. I just don't know a lot about reggae.
Yeah.
I mean, good, and I know who they are, but
no. Well, when you hear the name, you know who it is.
73, young dude, man.
Should we end on Roadhouse? Dude.
And I like how you sent it to me. Dude, go ahead.
This is the perfect example of you're famous just for being next to somebody. Right? Sean Swayze, age 66.
But you sent it
63.
to me, Patrick's bro.
Patrick's bro. He was a Teamster, died at
Right.
65. But, I mean, he had a lot of health problems. Acute upper gastrointestinal bleed, severe metabolic acidosis, cirrhosis of the liver. Yeah, not good.
But these guys, and esophageal, Patrick Swayze, huge smoker. This guy, I assume the same thing with the booze and but 63, dude, that's our age. I mean,
shush, don't.
Oh, that's right.
Don't tell the
that
hackers
guy
how
was
old we are.
old.
Don't
Yeah.
tell. Let's call it at that. Bridget Bardot too. We haven't said that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, all right.
Dude, ooh la la.
Right. Yeah,
Ooh
yeah.
la
Hubba
la.
hubba.
Hubba
back in the
hubba.
day. Right.
Okay. So the latest issue of Collectors
Oh yeah. Go.
Record Collectors Magazine. It's a ton of Bowie shit. This is hilarious, right?
Oh, got to tell Mr. SLOP about
I know
it.
he'll hear this. A sepia photograph, David Bowie, 2,300 pounds, signed by photographer Duffy. What is his first name again? Brian Duffy.
Okay.
Worked with him forever. This is a print of the 1980 album Scary Monsters and Super Creeps. Okay, so it's a photo. 2,300 pounds. Yeah.
Hey, we can afford that.
Okay. The next thing is a David Bowie teddy bear. Bobby, the bear, originally belonged to the late Kenneth Pitt, David Bowie's manager from 67 to 69. There are images of Bowie holding Bobby during a mime photo session on 7 May 1968 in Pitt's front room. 2,500 pounds. That's a freaky
Yeah, you know
looking
what that
teddy
says?
bear.
That thing smells. That's what that smells. The whole teddy. I didn't have a teddy bear.
I got mold. I smell mold.
I
smell mold.
Okay.
Okay,
right.
There's a couple more. So you know the artwork for Aladdin Sane, right?
Correct.
Yeah?
Yes. Iconic.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm going to ask you how much you think it cost. You ready?
Sure.
Okay, the cover image for the album Aladdin Sane, shot by Brian Duffy during the 1973 London studio session, has now become the most expensive album art ever sold. Bowie's manager, Tony DeFries, commissioned the shoot. Reportedly, Duffy thought up the face design. It was painted by makeup artist Pierre Laroche and airbrush artist Philippe Gassel.
More French.
And he added the clavicle tear, the little tear down here, right? Right down there. How much did that go for, Gar?
Hang on. Now that you put it that way, 50 grand.
Oh, shut up.
How much?
381,000 pounds.
For me.
Take it out of petty cash. All right.
I mean,
All right.
okay.
I got two more. Last Brian Duffy one. So Brian Duffy is the photographer, right?
Got it.
This is insane. His stool, a sit-on stool.
Thank you.
Not human. Okay.
Long pause.
Yeah, I know. I just thought I'd wait a second. Stool from which the man worked. He used it in the Aladdin Sane Bowie shoot, but also shoots for everybody from Ozzy Osbourne to John Lennon to Michael Caine to Gene Shrimpton. How much for that stool?
Oh, Jesus. Hang on. 35,000.
Oh, 2,800 pounds.
Oh,
Okay. All right.
a little off.
All right. Last one, because the name's going to come up in our podcast. Noel Gallagher guitar. 1960 Gibson ES355, used and owned by Noel Gallagher and damaged by his brother Liam on 28 August 2009, the night Oasis officially broke up. The guitar was restored in 2011 by luthier Philippe Dubril. As for the restoration of Liam, once Noel had finished with question mark, how much did that thing go for?
Well, okay.
Think about the tour they just did.
I know.
In the
and they were
fanaticism.
gone for 16 years, which kind of dummies that they.
Yeah, but they did one tour,
True.
16 shows, set for life.
250 grand.
Well, this is the closest you've been in a long time. 289,000 pounds.
Ding, ding, ding. Look at that.
But again, the dollar's down, so that's 1.37.
Look at you. I didn't know it was going to be a math party.
it's a tutorial.
Let's do science after this.
So I asked ChatGPT
Yes.
about a-hole frontmen and underrated frontmen. We always rag on Vince Neil, which is deserved.
True, until I started doing the research for this.
What? You're going to stand up for the guy now?
Well, he had a stroke in 2024.
God.
I'm giving him.
Give me a break.
I'm giving him a little.
Okay.
Which impacted. Now, granted, he's a big fat slob. Don't get me wrong, but he had a stroke.
Do a sit up, pal.
Right, he had a stroke. I'll give him a little. It doesn't look like he's really taking care of himself.
No, he's not, man.
The health scare didn't do anything to him.
He's stopping at KFC everywhere he goes. Speaking of dick frontmen,
Yes.
what about Bret Michaels? I want
Right. 600 grand more
per gig than you guys get. You three combined. Wait a minute.
Hello?
What?
Yeah. Wouldn't. Hey, now that makes band unity.
Oh,
right?
So that gets us into our stuff.
Yes.
So I'm online and I'm thinking, okay, give me 10 underrated frontmen. That's how I started. And man, they were all 80s, maybe early 90s frontmen. Ian McCullough, Alex Chilton from Big Star, which I got to go down to the Big Star aisle down the hall here. Westerberg, Alex Chilton, Terry Hall, Peter Murphy, Ian McCullough, Richard Butler, Kevin Rowland, Mark E. Smith from The Fall. Okay. Don't know much about those guys.
No.
And then there is, who else?
Not to be confused with The Call.
Oh, yeah. The Call and The Fall. Brian Ferry and Johnny Marr.
Johnny Marr, who obviously was not vocals, but
yeah, but when we saw him,
not bad.
He sounded like Morrissey, man.
I was thoroughly surprised.
And his greatest hits album, double album, freaking great.
I do like that. She probably put out 1 or 2 discs. That electronica.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't mind that.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, it's just poppy, and there's.
I didn't like one of the songs you said you wanted to play today. It was a little too electronica.
Oh,
What?
you mean high school?
Yeah.
Oh, those guys.
Okay, we'll go.
Those guys are
we'll
cool.
get back. We'll get back to that.
All right.
You hit me to Alex Chilton because of the Replacements
Correct. Replacements just idolized Alex Chilton and Big Star.
and Cheap Trick did too.
Okay, I didn't know that about Cheap
Oh
Trick.
yeah.
He died in his 40s from a heart attack, man.
Well, I don't think he.
He was.
I mean, all these guys had shit managers and all that stuff, shit contracts, man.
They got so close, and they just
3 albums, man.
couldn't get it over the mountain, over the edge.
3 albums. If you're gonna look at like Johnny Marr, like Terry Hall, man, until he really passed, I didn't. Okay, he's in the specials. Oh, that's right. He's in Fun Boy 3.
He was in.
Was he in Gang of 4 too?
Blue Nile.
No. Was he really?
Yeah, lead singer for Blue Nile, Terry Hall.
Bullshit.
Dude.
I'm going to get up and go down this aisle and look for Blue Nile and see if it's on there.
He had some big depression issues.
Oh, yeah. Like Elliott Smith, man.
Oh, Elliott Smith, who put a knife into his stomach. Totally, dude. I love that band.
We don't know who
He was Scottish, by the way.
a good front man in rock and roll is from 80s, 90s. So the list that we've got, most of the guys are dicks.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And I'm going to throw Chris Robinson in there first.
Well, actually, when you're talking the Crows, who's the bigger dick? Is it Rich
I don't know.
or Chris? Rich looks like he can be.
Yeah, but Chris, he's just so freaking
Well, there's
hammered
Chris,
up.
and then there's Chris on drugs. both dicks.
None of them are good. Okay. We're going to do a little head-to-head with some guys. We got Vince Neil. So we've got all those guys that I already mentioned, right?
Right, and again, he had a stroke.
Peter Murphy, all those other guys, right?
Okay.
So we got Vince Neil, we got Fred Durst, Billy Corgan, Scott Stapp, Axl Rose, Bono, Anthony Kiedis, Chad Kroeger. Got to throw Nickelback in there, right? just because.
Actually, though, Nickelback, I can't believe I'm going to say this.
Don't, because it's being recorded, man.
I know, and it's a video, too. But that one song, I Want to Be a Rock Star or something, and they go through the whole video, and it's all these different people. I don't know. It's not that bad.
Yeah, it ain't that good either.
Just saying it.
Steven Tyler and Liam Gallagher. All the a-holes, right? Yeah?
Mm-hmm. I can't believe Creed is on there.
Scott Stapp?
Dude. And talk about...
But
he ever come? He went to the dark side and then came back.
Yeah, but these are guys who were kind of awful front men. I mean, think about it. Vince Neil, we've already ragged him. Billy Corgan, complete control freak.
Oh, complete. Can I go off on a tangent?
Oh, please do.
And we've talked about it. He's got that podcast called The Magnificent Others.
Okay, now that is actually pretty good.
That
is pretty
awesome.
good.
And I've seen him with Gene Simmons. I've seen him with Kevin Cronin. And I just watched the one with Stephen Percy from Rat. Pretty good,
Yeah,
man.
and I saw him do that Star Treks where the guy interviews you on the street and plays some songs. You got to guess it.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah.
So Corgan was great, man. He was on for like 40 minutes. He loved it.
He's gotten a little nicer.
Oh, yeah, and he admits it.
Well, his upbringing was... How about his dad, the alcoholic, who comes to him after he makes it and wants to borrow money from him?
Oh, yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
John, that happened to John Lennon too, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think his name was Fred Lennon. Hey, John, can I have some money? Yeah, sure, Dad. Hey, kid, I love you.
Yeah.
You know.
Thanks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Bono. What do you think about him?
Well, now I don't mind Bono. Now, granted, take a look at YouTube. Take a look at the music. Born again Christians, always singing about a positive message. The only one who went sideways with the drugs and the pot and the booze
Adam
was
Clayton.
Adam Clayton.
Okay, but wait a minute. Name me some of the lyrics. Recite me two
New Year's
phrases.
Day.
You forgot the word on. Okay.
Out of control off the first.
See what I mean?
Right.
So don't give me this preaching a positive message.
Well, they do.
The guy thinks he's, well, the best phrase you ever said to me once was, my comment to you was, oh my God, I don't know if I can handle John Lennon in modern times. And you just looked at me and you said, Bono. And I was like, oh yeah, right.
Well, when they were having their moment, he thought he could walk on water.
I think he still does.
Doesn't he have like 8 kids or something?
I don't know.
He's got a whole bunch of kids.
I don't know. Bono, I like this line here. Global spokesperson syndrome.
Oh, wow. That's good.
I like that. And
Right.
his songs became lectures with guitars.
That's very, very true.
Yeah.
He always loves rolling out that picture with, I think it was it John Paul, one of the popes. He always loves that. He got to go see the Pope. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. What else you got? Right.
I'm sure Sinead would have loved that. So what's up with Axl Rose?
Bad facelift and bad hair.
Look, how can this guy, and I mean, this is in their freaking heyday after Use Your Illusion 1 and 2. I'm going to show up for the show 3 hours late. How many times have you seen them?
I've seen them twice. I saw them in 1990 up in Wisconsin.
With Jan Janssen?
I saw them with JR.
No, I'm just kidding.
And then I saw them in 2019 at Little Caesars with Callie.
So when you saw them up at East Troy, Wisconsin, how late were they? How long did you have to wait?
No, they were pretty. Skid Row warmed up.
Oh,
And Sebastian. And then
that's brutal, man.
Oh, dude, I rolled up there. I left my dad's 85 Seville at the Lake Forest Oasis.
The one with the slope?
Correct.
And no brakes?
And that right. And as we drove away, it's like something like no long-term parking or no. And I'm like, geez, I hope my car's there when I get back at 2 a.m.
Right.
to drive all the way back to the city and
Right.
try and find a parking spot. No, they were no Skid Row, the usual, and he was on time. But have you seen the interviews with Slash, Metallica, the guys from Metallica, where they caused the riot in Montreal or something, or Axl walked out and had a hissy fit?
Like current?
No, this is all back in the day.
Oh.
Threw down the mic and said, we're not playing or something. And then they just basically trashed the whole auditorium, Coliseum, whatever it was. Oh, no. Complete bonehead.
But then he sits there and he's like, I'm not going to put anything out for 15 years.
Yeah, what was that?
And then
Chinese
democracy. And then I'm going to deliver you shit. Complete shit.
Right. With Tommy Stinson on bass.
And they haven't had a good song.
Didn't Buckethead play with him?
Yeah, Buckethead played with him. Guy's in a fucking KFC hat. Right? I heard he's really good, though.
That's what I
Yeah, I know. I heard he's really good.
Guy's got a funny bucket on his head. Yeah, he can play pretty well.
Dude,
all right.
Downhill after Izzy left.
Oh, my God. And, he has just
Disappeared.
completely disappeared.
But I think that's smart for him. He probably knows that lifestyle.
Stay
away from the
He
the
probably had to
whiff
get
and
dried
the
out
booze.
and just, and he's probably living on a farm in Virginia somewhere, and he's just fine.
I think he's back in Indianapolis.
Oh, is that where he's from? Indiana?
Yeah.
Isn't that where Axl's from?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
I think. I don't know.
Well, Axl's voice right now, it kind of, I don't know who does better, him or Vince Neil. His voice is gone, 2 syllables. Gone.
Nice. We've ragged on enough guys. What we get out of this is we're desperate. So we took Lennon, McCartney, Plant, and Mercury and all those guys out of the frontmen idea because they're going to be great.
Right.
You get to that next level, there aren't many. In some of the good bands, like The Replacements, Pixies, all these other,
Frank Black.
and even Izzy Stradlin, that album, that Juju Hounds album, is one of the greatest rock and roll albums ever put out.
It is. That album is in my top 25.
Dude, Primal Screams, Give Out Before You Give Up. Don't Give Out Before You Give Up. Don't Give Up Before You Give Up. What are the two? Recorded in Muscle Shoals, one of the greatest rock and roll albums ever created.
We have got to go down to Fame Studios. Pat O has been there. And then we have to go down the street when they broke away.
Yeah.
And they
right. Well, Pat, he lives in Hillbillyville.
He's in He's closer to it than we are. Let's put it that way.
A lot closer.
Well, but let's stop for a second. When you look at it, though, rock and roll singers, I mean, we're ripping on Axl. Anthony Kiedis is on the list here, but
you know who's on this list? Who I freaking love? Kevin Rowland. Dude, that guy's got a voice.
He does.
That first album they put out, that song Gino, it's stellar.
But looking at rock and roll overall, like Lou Reed had a voice. Oh, I mean,
okay,
come on. It's like it is what rock and roll is.
So we'll play I'm going to say one thing. We'll play a couple tunes and then we'll call it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure. Make sure that's okay with Ryan.
Oh, I think Ryan's cool with that.
All right.
You just got a thumb. Actually, it was a middle finger. What?
Ryan's changed so much since we first met him.
Well, that's what happens when you pay in advance, right?
Or you stiff him on.
Gar, run. Okay, so I'm watching a Rick Beato interview the other day. Don't know why. It's only 45 minutes. That's why I put it on.
Which I told him we're going to get him on our podcast.
No, we're not.
Yes,
no,
we are.
Not.
I'm going to send an email. Go ahead.
Do it every day.
He's going to do a 30-second promo for us.
Well, that's not an interview.
Well, let's start with a 30-second promo for free, of course.
All right. He's interviewing this guy who made some comment about Rick Beato on like a little video dirge.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So Rick interviews him. And he goes, so they're sitting there, and Rick's this guy Andy says to him, he goes, I never thought I didn't think you'd ever watch it and all this stuff. And he goes, yeah, I watched it, and you're funny as hell, right? So I watched a couple of his, and he was going on about overrated guitar players, Johnny Marr, Slash, and there were a bunch of others. But he goes into these dirges, and they're freaking hilarious.
Sounds pretty good.
I'll have to put a link up to him, but
all right.
Freaking hysterical. Why did I even tell you that? I don't know. I'm getting a senior moment.
The overrated guitarist, Rick Beato. Rick Beato reached out to him, right? Wasn't that?
Yeah.
Go
but
ahead.
I think the other thing was another video that the guy did was, which is a classic, people who are famous for just being there.
Oh,
dude.
We're going to do a whole podcast. Should we tease him with a couple, though?
Well, yeah.
Like, and as I said to you, the guy who held the mirror in the time for the guy who put the cloak over James Brown.
But the funniest thing was, he goes, there was this guy from Happy Mondays. All he did was walk forward across the stage, and then literally didn't even turn around, but just walked backwards. He goes, that's all he did, forward and backward on the stage.
Dude, that's poetry right there,
and
man.
He's like, the guy's name is Bez, and he goes, I respect Bez, man. Your job is just to walk forward and backwards. And this guy just goes on and on. I was pissing my pants. It was so funny.
Dude, there's a whole podcast right there.
Tell me about your first band.
Oh, so I don't know how I found these guys, but I found them. They're called High School. Debut album came out October 2025. They're from Melbourne, Australia. The band's High School, self-titled album, obviously High School. I love the write-ups from the critics. Somewhere between post-punk, new wave, and goth revival.
Man, that was a fast fix.
That was. Dude, all 80s right here.
Totally.
Dig these guys.
I actually do kind of like them.
There's just something, and
Dude, this song is all you from the 80s.
Oh,
all you.
I got to play it for my roommate. She'll probably dig it too.
Oh, for sure. If she likes Frewer, which she does. Great tune, man.
I like that. Yes.
Okay. And then we've got your number 2.
Which I would assume by now everyone kind of knows who Goose is.
Oh, my God. So,
dude, we had the night that you and my roommate, you guys went to Duran Duran, and we were at that
bar.
The one girl we were talking to outside.
Oh, is that who she was going to see?
Goose was playing that night. I don't know, maybe at the Fillmore or something. I was like, oh. Anyways, they came out with the live album June 2025. These guys, jam band out of Connecticut. Goose, not to be confused with Geese, who...
Oh, that's the one. That's the one that Dan F. sent us something
Geese,
on.
my niece, she lives in the East Coast. She loves Geese, and she has sent me some stuff. This is Goose. Geese's cousin, Goose.
What's it called, the song?
Hunger Sight.
Oh, I got the wrong one.
It's all right.
Hold. We're still in high school, dude. What the hell's going on here?
Jesus Christ.
I know.
Technology.
Well, it's. Oh, there we go.
There we go. Good. Oh.
Okay.
We got to go see these
No.
guys.
I liked it. Okay. But I'm going to say one thing.
Yes.
Fish.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Widespread Panic.
I'll give you the Fish completely.
Who's that group that they met at Notre Dame? I can't remember their name, but it's jam bandy.
Didn't Fish all go to like University of Vermont or something?
I don't know.
They all live in Burlington.
It is a good tune though.
But this is
pretty good.
So Fish. I will give you that. All right.
And another thing about the Pantheon Network, we can play songs.
Right. Oh, and after my 2 tunes, I wanted to say, Bill, no jazz this time.
Who said that to you?
Bill, who's the guy after I had coffee with him?
Oh, my friend Bill.
Bill. Yeah, hey, Bill, no jazz. Okay, didn't want to look too old.
At least
Smart guy.
He listened.
Yeah, smart Alec.
Okay, there's one album that I just freaking love, and that is Joe Cocker's Mad Dogs and Englishmen.
Yep.
Leon Russell's got an idea to take a circus on the road. He needs a puppet. He gets Joe Cocker. He gets the whole backing band. I freaking love the album. Tedeschi Trucks does a song-for-song remake of it.
Which is phenomenal.
Unbelievable. This is an old Alex Chilton song. Box Tops.
Oh, yeah. God, he was about 15 or 16.
I think he was 16 when he wrote this tune.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, but her voice.
She's phenomenal.
So, Howie sent me something. I mean, listen to that lady.
Only saw him in
Hold-
Atlanta for the warm-up.
I love this break.
Oh, it's great.
Dude. Tedeschi Trucks. Derek Trucks, 15 years jamming with the Allman Brothers. First time on stage, age 12. The greatest slide player alive right now.
Earned his chops.
My only beef is...
Oh, no. Okay.
My only beef is every time he plays a solo that's a slide, it's intense.
True.
And they go.
Right.
But this album, since our average audience is 66 years old,
What do you mean?
pick up this album, okay? Go to your local record store, go to Found Sound Records and
In
pick
Ferndale, Michigan,
up
yes.
on 9 Mile and pick up Tedeschi Trucks. Okay, the last one I've got is a band called Camp. I think you played them one time before.
C-A...
Do you know them, Ryan?
Oh, yeah.
Ryan knows them.
CAAMP. These guys are awesome. Did you just discover these guys?
Yeah, on TikTok.
Yeah. These guys are awesome.
Look at Ryan. Ryan's laughing like, these two old effers, man.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, right.
Oh, these guys are great.
So I thought this was a great tune.
Great tune. Yep. Yeah, I know this.
Okay. Gary, we got 42 minutes. What do you think?
I think we're good.
You ready to boogie?
Yes.
Okay. Let me make sure all the keypads are in the right spot, and I think we're going to take off. So pass us on, like us, follow us, Second Spin, 313, all the usual handles. Somebody send us an email so we can make sure the emails actually work, and secondspin313 at gmail.com.
Right on. All right. See ya.
See ya.